wind our way toward the end of another college football season. One of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
North Texas in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Using his legs, it's McClure. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Now on the counter. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Defense is under. Got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space. It's McClure. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got it in the middle. It's Hill.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Using the quick game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. This time they'll go to the running game. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. It's McClure. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Running inside. It's McClure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. North Texas in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes it past the marker.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Jackson will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. North Texas will have to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Can't hang on, he muffs it.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Gonna run it. It's McClure.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give them the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Unloads quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags it, and there's room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Greenway. Gets it into the end zone. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Might have a chance. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go and make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense, quick tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, North Texas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's McClure. Picks up the first down. He's running free down the middle. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Jackson gonna throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. He's got it. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Tulane right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining, kick a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 5 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Louisville on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Running inside, it's McClure. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Rides the back and leaves it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. North Texas will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. North Texas in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. North Texas will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's McClure. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for room. It's McClure. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe. inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Takes the handoff. It's Turner. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Jackson will throw. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in.